Cinematography was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did for, basically guesswork. Because, they would set the frame and then we'd take off and they'd be like, okay, I hope the lights held up and I hope the shadow of the sun and it was moving. So the fact that they were able to keep the continuity of the lighting and everything as well as, it's a testament to how great the crew is.
Hi, my name's Liz, and she stole my question. Because, I just got to tell you, watching that episode, it was fantastic. I laughed the whole way through because it was so ridiculous. It was like watching Zombieland, really.
Yeah, it was. It was like watching a funny.
It just things would come in through the back window screen and out through the back window screen, and it was.
Windshield wiper head.
Cooler in the back seat, and it was so funny. So I was gonna ask you guys what it was like to film it, but I hope you consider doing more like it because it was unusual and it was great.
Well, now that we know how to shoot that way, because that was really the biggest hurdle, was figuring out how we were going to mount the biggest time taker wasn't lighting, which usually it is. It's getting all the lights in the right place. It was mounting the camera to the car so that it wouldn't fall off. And that took a lot of rigging and a lot of engineering. And I think there was a learning curve there because we'd never really done this before. So they were kind of learning as they went. But now that we've done an entire episode like that, I think that we should see more stuff like that peppered into the rest of the show.
It was great.
It's actually the first episode that we've aired that I've watched and then gone back and rewatched just for the joy of it within a week. It was so funny because we were watching it. We watched it as a cast and crew at lunch because we were going to be filming during the airing of it, and we all sat there laughing hysterically when he's like stomping people in the back seat. It was so brutal, but it was like a zombie movie. We were like, a few laugh out loud moments. Hi.
Hi. All right. Oh, that's my voice.
I do that all the time.
So.
Wait, no, there we are.
I gotta set the tone. All right. I was wondering if anything could have prepared you before Supernatural to understand what has become Supernatural now, if that makes any sense. I don't know what makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. The short answer is no. God, I had no idea. I had no idea what this would become. Even from our end, even not taking into account how amazing it is for any show to go 11 years, how rare it becomes. But met some of my best friends on the show, met my wife on the show. During the show. It's so many huge life moments that Supernatural has encapsulated. I have no idea what life is going to be like without Supernatural.
We can break your fall, it's fine.
I'm saying I don't know what it's going to be like.
Let's not find out.
Well, that's up to y'all to spread the word.
I'm pretty sure that this will be a part of our lives for the rest of our lives. The show might not continue for the rest of our lives, but I think what this has become will be with us forever. I'm happy. I would say, just to touch on your question, I don't think there's any way that we could have known what this would have been. Look, he and I were excited about the pilot and having a job. And we're like, hey, this is pretty good. We might actually get picked up for a season.
We didn't even really want to season it first. Remember, we were hoping for at least 9 or 12 episodes.
Oh yeah. And then we started getting, and the shows kept kind of, getting better, and the characters and the writing was just started really kind of peeling back the layers. And I remember hey, we might get picked up for another season. Wouldn't that be amazing? Here we are, 10 and a half years later. I think that he and I got exposed to the entertainment industry just the right amount to where we were able to ride this wave and navigate it the way we have. He was on a hit show where he was able to witness the two leads and how they navigated that fame or whatever, and I've been on several TV series that I've been able to look at the leads and see how they handle themselves with fans or with whatever, or with crew, or how they handle themselves on set. And so I think there was enough exposure to being on set, and I think he and I both knew how we wanted to be and the kind of set we wanted to have, as opposed to maybe some of the sets that are out there or that we were a part of. And I think that really gave us a nice base and foundation to build what this has become. But there's no way we thought it would have ever built to this level. So thank you guys.
Hi.
Hi, my name is Eleanor.
Jared. Still Jensen.
Nice.
Hi, Eleanor.
Hi. My question is, what do you think would happen if they pulled an opposite of the French mistake, where they did something with you and Jensen, you guys, instead of Sam and Dean?
What do you mean?
Like,
when it
yeah.
was Jared and Jensen instead of Sam and Dean?
Yeah.
When it was Jared and Jensen in Supernatural world as opposed to Supernatural in Jared and Jensen world. So instead of being Sam Winchester shoved into reality, what if they did Jensen and Jared? I guess that would just be like watching us film. The air is too thin up here. It'd be this, basically. It'd be watching, because I guess we're Jared and Jensen, right? And, yeah, oh yeah, yeah.
Did you know that where the bunker is the center of the United States?
Did you know mountains are like volcanoes? They're just mountains.
No, you got that wrong. Volcanoes are like mountains
It's true too.
that are volcanoes.
I reversed it. I did the reverse French mistake. You see a lot of laughter, at least. I think Sam and Dean go through some pretty harsh stuff. I think Jared and Jensen get to laugh a lot, so maybe it'd be fun to see. Thanks.
And I think that's just called the gag reel. Hey.
Hi, my name's James. On the show, Sam and Dean do a lot of research for cases and whatnot on a website called Search the Web. So I actually happen to work for Google, and I was actually just wondering what the backstory was to that and why you
I
guys...
think y'all tried to sue us.
No. I was just curious about the backstory, if there was one, as to why that was chosen versus something real.
Yeah, I think it becomes a money issue.
A licensing thing.
Licensing issue. And I think it's also, not that Google would have problems with us using Google on Supernatural, but I think when we'd be Googling like how to burn a vampire or like how to chop off somebody's head, it could be like a conflict of interest, right? If we're Googling like axe murders.
Well, also then, do we stay legitimate and actually pull up what Google would pull up, so that people in the audience be like, well, wait a minute, that's not what happens when I type it into Google.
However,
because we need to pull up whatever's going to help the story. So we need to pull up the article that they made, and so I think
it would be fun to have that kind of deal and mess with Google. Hey Google, we're airing a show in 3 days. Now listen, we Google how to kill a vampire, but what comes up is actually a picture of Mickey Mouse.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that they just that they stay away from just for that purpose. Names of characters.
That's how Bobby Singer did.
Bobby Singer was actually going to be named something else. I forget what the name was, but
Bobby Manners, that's right.
Yeah.
well, and there happened to be an actor, a real person named that.
Yeah.
And if they wanted to, they could file a suit. You'd have to get his approval, or if he didn't, then he could actually come at you with a lawsuit. I don't know.
Or X.
And the reason that they went with Bobby Singer was because Bob Singer is on our show, so they obviously have approval. So there's a lot of things that standards and practices just want us to steer away from, and I'm sure that was one of those deals.
Thank you for Google. Between that and Supernatural Wiki, I get all of the information I need.
Yes.
Hi, my name's Tabitha. We know Jared's been trying to get the Not the Loose Chesters to catch on.
What's that? Wait a second. What's that supposed to mean? It has caught on.
It's on her shirt. It's on her shirt, dude.
If it catches on enough and it goes on the show, we all know Dean is the funnier brother.
Yeah, funnier looking, yeah.
I'll give you that one.
Sorry, go ahead.
Sam's the serious brother, it's okay.
Seriously, awesome.
If it catches on enough, would it be something the writers actually put in for Dean to say? And would Jensen actually be willing to say it?
What?
If it made it in there, if it got popular enough, would the writers actually put in Dean saying, "Not the Loose Chesters"?
Probably.
Bro, yeah. I'm sure Robbie would. I'm sure Robbie would.
Work on that.
Are you campaigning for Jared now?
For us. I'm not the
Not
only
the Loose
Winchester.
Chesters. Not the Loose Chesters. Let's get-
Amen. Because we're not the loose Chester. That should be on the show. Because Sam would be like, "You're an idiot." There are a few good "you're an idiot" moments in the upcoming episodes. There's some funny.
Hey.
I'm Michael. Jensen. A few years ago, you were in a movie called Under the Red Hood. You did the voice of Jason Todd. And I'm wondering, would you be willing to play a live-action Jason Todd in a movie in the future?
And or right now.
Yes, right now.
Yeah, somebody had a Red Hood helmet. Yeah. Do you have that? You still have that? Hold that up. Look at this thing.
It's badass.
That's awesome. Yeah. Well done. And yeah, to answer your question, absolutely. We just, I just had to sit. We just had to sit by and watch. There's a lot of production that happens in Vancouver, and one production in particular was filming by us, and Jared and I just sat there and we were like, but it was Deadpool. They closed down a huge street, and they have like huge stunt sequences, like people like on wires, like catapulting across the freeway, and I was like, I want to do that. So there he goes. And there he goes again. And it's not Ryan Reynolds. I don't know where he is. No, it probably was. But yeah, to answer your question, I'd love it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to borrow that helmet over there.
Hello, my name is Deanna.
Hi, Deanna.
I have always wondered if you two gentlemen like to enjoy whiskey like your characters, and if so, what is your favorite whiskey?
Yes, and my favorite is the liquid kind. That's a trick question because there are several kinds of whiskey. I think
Lubinsky is the best.
Lubinsky, that's our whiskey on the show. So our prop girl's named Robin, and so we call her nickname on set is Binsky, though I call her Trobin
Because she's Russian.
because she's Russian. So we call her Binsky, and so they made is it the whiskey? It was
It was Robin, and we started calling her Rubinsky.
Rubinsky.
And then it was just Lubinsky.
Yeah. So it's Lubinsky.
So now the whiskey bottles that the guys have been drinking for I don't know what, 8 seasons now. If you look at the label, it says Lubinsky on it.
Lubinsky. There's a little behind the scenes stuff. I think
Fun fact for you.
the best. FF hashtag. as far as stuff you can find, is called Blanton's. I love it. Kind of hard to find. And then what, like for Scotch, what do we, like some peaty stuff, like a logboard or something like that?
Old Crow.
Old Crow. And we just, you know, we dig it. We'll at the end of the day, sometimes we'll have some in our trailer and just kind of wash away the earlier days.
Fairly certain at the end of the day today, we'll be sharing a
Yes. Not
small tumbler of whiskey to commemorate a nice day with our family.